Hello, this is Pete Martin. Welcome back. We're doing our video 3 on chromatic scale. So far I've taught you the single string chromatic scale and the open position chromatic scale, and then combined them to do 3 octaves from E to E to E to E. And so remember, the chromatic scale is a sequence of half steps. A half step is simply going from one note to the very next note. So we're ascending half steps on the way back, on the way up rather, descending half steps on the way down. We're using one finger, one fret assignment, open string. So just to review: E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Then on the way down we say flats: E flat, D flat, C, B flat, A flat, G flat, F, E. Don't forget to play the open as the last note. Remember, open, then 3 fingers only on the 3rd string. Keep your finger over the assigned fret at all times and over the string that you're playing. And see, I put all 4 down. That's the technique I use. And then I just pick them up one at a time. Okay, this time we're going to learn what I call the pinky slide, index slide. So you can either slide the index or slide the pinky, because we're going to be doing 5 notes per string, and this is a closed version of the scale. I'm starting on the 5th fret of the E string, which is A, and then I'm going to play all 4 fingers. I want to get as close to the fret wire as I can without being on top of it. Gets the best tone without muting or buzzing. And then I slide my pinky. That's why that's the pinky slide. Then I bring my index back to the 5th, and I slide. Actually, I'm sliding my whole hand. Again, I'm moving my elbow and my shoulder to get from note to note, not my strings. Of course, on the 3rd string, we only do the 4 notes. We don't do the pinky slide. And then we get here, we're 2 octaves to the A. So it's A. All right, so those are our notes. So we're going to slide the pinky on the way up and the index on the way down. That way we don't have to make a decision. We're going to have this habit ingrained. We don't have to make a decision which finger we're going to slide when we're doing a quick run. I wanted to do that run without any glitches. That's why I developed a few different exercises, which I might show later. But the chromatics goes like this. 1, I'm talking finger numbers now. Index is 1, pinky's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1. Then down, I'm going to reach my pinky to make sure I get all the way to the 9th fret in this case. 1, 2, then I lay all my fingers down, then I just slide my index when I'm descending. Make sure you mute adjacent strings, so we only hear 1 note, ring at a time. So we want smooth and connected tones, no notes to be heard in between notes. So we always want to hear 1 tone and only 1 tone. And so that requires the most sequencing. And this is the best workout to get because it requires the most synchronicity. Remember that song by The Police? It's the most synchronicity between our picking hand and our fingering or fretting hand. So, I don't know if I can get both hands into the same picture with this video, but we'll try it anyway. I'm not going to normally pick here, but you can see I'm alternate picking, right? 1. Pick a clock speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and tick tock like clock. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and reach with the pinky, slide. Again, I'm Now, look, if I'm only sliding one fret, my thumb is going to stay stationary in the back. But it's still an elbow-shoulder movement when I slide all 4 fingers up a fret. And I got a target. You might have heard that little buzz on the 5th fret A string because I targeted I ended up being too low with my index. I went like this. And then I went here instead of there, closer to the fret. Closer to the fret gives a sharper angle of crimp, which means the same pressure gets a better seal. You're less likely to buzz, better tone right next to the fret wire. Of course, if you write on it, you mute it out. And then I double timed it on the descending. Remember when we do chromatic, the music theory has us having the nomenclature of using sharps when you're ascending, flats when you're descending. So the note names are A sharp, B sharp, no, C, excuse me, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. That's the first octave. Then it's A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. I could sing way up there, but I dropped down an octave so my voice isn't cracking and driving you nuts. Yeah, A flat, G flat, F, E flat, D flat, C, B flat, A flat, G flat, F, E flat, D flat, C, B flat, A. Sorry about my hesitation on the descending note names, but anyway. Ascending, I did eighth notes. Descending, I did eighth note triplets. Eighth notes have 2 notes per count. Eighth note triplets have 3 notes per count. So each eighth note takes half a beat. Each triplet takes a third of a beat. Anyway, I hope you have fun with that one. You can throw it in to some riffs, you know. Oh boy. Again, practice. These are scales and we warm up with them. And I'm not warming up because I started this video cold. Okay guys, see you next time guys and gals. Hope you have fun with that. I'm also not holding the guitar right because I'm trying to get this in the camera. I don't have a strap. I got the knee is not where it's supposed to be, so I'm making a lot of mistakes and I'm just not holding the guitar right. That's the first lesson I give. How to hold the guitar so that your fingers can move freely and do what they're supposed to do. Anyway, we'll have that on our course online someday. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a good time with this one. And I've got one more chromatic scale I'm going to show you in the part 4. This is part 3 of a 3-part series on the chromatic scale.